Hi petals, welcome back to the channel, welcome if you are new here, and welcome to your timeless soul alignment session. My name is Aura, and on this channel we bring through messages of guidance, messages of support, messages of confirmation, of inspirations and activations for your soul path and your life journey. Thank you so much for connecting today, for being here. Whenever you are tuning into this timeless session, it's so wonderful to be connecting with you. So the download that I have received for you today is that you are activating and mastering your blueprint for security and stability. Continue to build your foundations and nurture your well-being, and there will soon be much to celebrate. Your ability to be independent whilst also being open to collaborate will bring you success. And I heard the words, you are branching out. Okay, so this is a beautiful harmonic balance between the energies of being independent, being self-sufficient, really focusing on your own bag and getting to work and being in your own bubble, and so self-focused and aligned with your determination for your own personal goals. And also being open to collaborations, to working with others, to creating with others, okay? And this is going to open you up to greater levels of success. So at this time, you are being guided to branch out, okay? I see you as a tree right now, and more branches are growing, and these branches are going off in all different directions. So I feel like you are being pulled to various different energy sources, and these are going to be pulling through for you various different ideas, various different solutions I'm hearing, opportunities, pathways to a higher level of security and stability. You may be guided to connect with people. I'm being shown like a network where you can connect with people who are in the same line of work as you, and somehow you're coming together and teaming up, and through that process you're actually going to be not only opening opportunities for you and new pathways, but also opening new doorways and potentials for others as well. This is that energy of mutual energy exchange. This is allowing yourself to get out there, okay, to get back into the game, so to speak, and to network. So this could be online, connecting with various networking communities or websites or things like that, or this could be out there in the world, going to local events or traveling to an event or something like that. I'm just seeing you branching out, and source and spirit, your higher self, are trying to push you in that direction, okay? So it's time now to step out of that cave. A similar energy to the previous soul alignment session, which, you know, happens quite a lot, right? And there is this energy here of your builder blueprint coming through, your builder blueprint being activated. You are a builder, you are here to build something, and I feel through these networking events, these networking situations and expansions and branching out, you're going to be able to build something new or build a higher potential. I'm seeing you building your own staircase, step by step, you're building higher, okay? And this is really, you know, using the energy of teamwork as well. Maybe there's an area in your life where you've gone as far as you can right now doing things by yourself, and now you need a little bit of help or a little bit of assistance connecting with the right person who can introduce you to the other right person that can help you to build something. And I just heard building a brand. So for some of you, you could be building a brand, building a business of some sorts, building a community yourself. Whatever it is that you are building, other people and other communities are your ticket to success here. They are your wings to a higher level, is what I'm hearing here. There is this beautiful frequency coming through of blessings, okay, and also physical health. So that could be something that you've been focusing on recently, right? And again, this physical health message came through in a previous soul alignment session as well. And I feel like the more that you continue to build on that well-being, right, the more that you will align with success, the more that you will align with things to celebrate. There's a very grounding and earthy energy coming through here. So you could have a specific earth placement in your charts. You don't have to, but this is the energy that's coming through here. This could be something to do with the astrology as well, potentially, is what I'm hearing. I was seeing in my mind's eye the 10 of Cups in the tarot and the 4 of Wands in the tarot as well. And these energies talk about emotional and spiritual fulfillment. They talk about bliss and blessings. They can also talk about celebration, harmony, joy. They can talk about the home and your foundations. So some of you could even be building a home or building a dream home, or maybe you're focusing or manifesting a dream home, because I'm now being shown The Sims, the game The Sims, when it goes into builder mode and we can create our own house. There's something like that coming through here. You're putting out some sort of visualization, something that you are creating. Maybe some of you are creating literal blueprints to some sort of plan or house build or business build. There's something here about a blueprint that you are activating. And I feel like, yes, this is spiritually, yes, this is energetically, yes, this is on a soul level, but also this is literally as well for many of you. You're penciling something out, you're planning something, you're visualizing, you're setting those intentions. There's something here that you are crafting and that you are creating. The cat could be significant here, because the cat was stepping forward and the cat keeps coming through in these sessions, right? And this was bringing through the energy of independence, right? Because cats are super independent. They often just get on with their own thing. Of course, they need emotional stability and support and love and TLC, but they like their alone time. So I feel like there's an essence of you that is like that as well. I was also seeing the spider coming through, right? Love them or hate them, the spider is a beautiful omen of weaving your own web. And I feel like you have been creating, crafting, and the spider, as we said, builds their own web. They spend time and dedication building this web in such a beautiful, symmetrical way. And that's an energy coming through for you as well. You're getting busy, you're crafting. And I'm hearing that there's something unexpected coming your way whilst you're so busy focusing on your craft and focusing on building something. There's a surprise that's coming through. It's almost like coming through from behind you in a way that you might not see this coming. And I feel like this is a positive thing for you. This could be an opportunity, a message, an email, a phone call, someone knocking on your door, or a serendipitous meeting with someone passing you by, something that you hear as you're walking by a group of people. There's something here unexpected that's coming through to help you, okay? This is helping you to get to that next solution or level or leg up, right? You could also be seeing seashells as well, because the seashell was coming through massively for me here in these energies. And for some reason now I'm being shown the scales. So there is an energy of balance coming through here. This could be an energy of justice that's peeking through, okay? So whatever you extend your energy into, whatever you invest your energy into, with the right intentions, of course, will come back to you in return, will come back to you tenfold. So this is something that you have invested in is going to be reaping the rewards somehow. You're going to be reaping the benefits for something that you have invested in. Somehow this is going to be giving back out to you here, okay? So remember as well, whilst you're getting busy building whatever it is that you are building, don't forget to also focus on that physical health well-being as well. Don't be so focused on building and getting the bag that you neglect your physical well-being, okay? That's also something that's coming through here. So let's see if the messages and the cards are wanting to elaborate today, or if any more guidance, confirmations, inspirations and activations are wanting to come through for us. It's interesting because I just cut the deck to the spider and burden, right? And we were just talking about the spider. So I feel like there's an interesting message coming through. This won't resonate for everyone, but are you distracting yourself with something here? Are you ignoring something that is weighing heavy on you, something that is a burden for you? Are you distracting yourself, throwing yourself into work, for example, or a project in the house, something to ignore the fact that something is weighing heavy on you? Because I'm now seeing like a spider's web that has been built and like a stone being placed in the center of the web and the web being pulled down. Okay, so there's something about your energy being pulled down or something weighing heavy on you. So pay attention to that, because that could have an impact on your physical well-being, but also on your ability to obtain that level of security and stability, because it's just, with the scales, it's tipping you to one edge and to one end where you need to be more central and more in the center and more balanced. Okay, so that was an interesting message that just channeled through there. Let's see what other messages are wanting to come through today. Remember, my loves, that my messages, sessions and readings are for confirmations for what you already know intuitively within. Please only take what resonates for you and your personal situation, and lovingly leave the rest. Never force anything to fit. Okie dokie. Let's see what wants to come through in this session today, please. What messages, guidance, confirmations, inspirations and activations want to be tapped into? Ooh, okay. We have the Raven, magic, coincidence, synchronistic events. I'm not going to take that, but this jumped out for a reason. You could be seeing ravens around, or crows, or blackbirds. We've got a skull there, which lets us know that you are releasing. This is the end of a phase, the end of a cycle. This is the death and rebirth process here. We've got magic. This really correlates, this energy, to the previous soul alignment session to this one. So I will pop a link in the description box if you want to go and check that session out after this reading, because there's something that you're being pulled back into here to observe, to tap into. This is not happening by coincidence, okay? The synchronicity events that are taking place around you, because you're closing out some sort of cycle here with the number 10 coming through. Wow, I love that. That's interesting. I also feel like you're walking away from a fear, okay? You're breaking through a boundary, a barrier of fear here, okay? This is overcoming fear. Fear of being seen, fear of being successful, fear of building, fear of gaining more acclaim, okay? More stability, more wealth, whatever form that is coming through for you. So let's see what messages are wanting to come through today, wanting to be activated and installed, please. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have the energy of disruption coming through here. Super interesting that this is coming through, because as I was just shuffling the cards then, there's some noise going on outside, and I'm contemplating whether to shut the window or not, but I was hoping to get some fresh air in here today. So I feel like we're going to override this disruption, and we're just going to not focus on whatever this is. So I feel like you're phasing something out here. You're phasing something out. You're staying focused and not allowing any external disruptions to pull you out of your focused power, your focused intention that is coming through. You're not allowing any momentary disruptions come through and bring down the security and the stability that you have built. This could be a fear of something crumbling. This could be a fear of losing what you have created, right? I feel like this is your reminder that that's not going to happen. You're not going to lose everything that you have built, okay? And whatever is naturally falling away, because as we move on, as we progress, things do naturally fall away. It's going to be replaced with something that is actually going to be more higher for you. It's going to actually elevate you in a way. So you're not going to lose anything that is going to hold you back, is not going to be for your highest good right now, okay? As long as you stay focused on your well-being, right? Remember, continue to build your foundations and nurture your well-being, and there will be soon much to celebrate. So there could be a disruption coming through in the form of a bit of a shake up in a foundation, or maybe you've got a cold or a flu or something that, takes you off your feet for a week or two, okay? There's something in this process here that is clearing. There's something that's cleansing. Remember, as we said, there are no coincidences, okay? Especially right now. Everything that is occurring, there is a purpose behind it. And so it's really allowing yourself to trust in that fact and trust in that process. What else wants to come through here? What other messages want to come through? What other energies want to be installed and activated? What other guidance wants to be activated and brought through today, please? Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have the novice coming through. Okay, this is a really interesting energy here. I do feel like this is something that you are beginning again. This is like a new beginning energy coming through. This is like a fresh start. This is a new opportunity, or being guided to try something different that you may feel out of your depth with, but on a soul level you have this ability. I feel like this is like a past life ability here that is wanting to be tapped into, that is wanting to be explored further. But in this life you may not have a recollection of this. You may feel like this is new to you, because in this life possibly it is, but on a soul level, as we said, this is going to activate something within you. This is like when we try something for the first time and we're just really good at it, right? We're just like we're natural at whatever this is. I'm being shown someone ice skating or someone bowling, and they're doing it for the first time and they're just a natural. And it's because on a soul level they've done it before. They just have this ability, they have this gift, and this is coming through here for you as well. This is really allowing yourself to tap into the energy of curiosity with the novice, right? And we tapped into the frequency of the cat as well, and the cats are very curious, right? So I feel like this is a timeline here opening to you of being curious, okay? Allowing yourself to expand your skill set or to try something new. And I feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised with the outcome. There's going to be something that you are doing, whether this is through an invitation or an opportunity that you receive, or whether this is a download or an idea or a passion, something that sparks an interest or an idea within you. This is going to pleasantly surprise you, because I feel like you're just going to be a natural at it. This is also facing a fear potentially of being seen, standing on a stage, public speaking. And by you facing this fear, whatever this is for you, you're going to realize, what was I so scared of? Because not only was I really good at that, but I also quite enjoyed it. There was like a fun in whatever this was. Like, I actually really enjoyed this, and I kind of want to do it again, and I want to get better at this. I want to push myself. And this is going to open up kind of like Pandora's box in a way. This is like the butterfly effect. This is you trying something and then this having a ripple effect on your life as you move forward. And this is really going to take you by surprise. So this is actually really super exciting energy that's coming through. So let's see what other messages are wanting to come through in the cards. We have the hawk with omens and messages. And we have love coming through here with 45, the number 45 or the number 9, or we have the number 11 here or the number 2. I feel like this is a commitment that's coming through, because I'm really being drawn to the 2 rings here that are interlinked. And there's like something that is interlinking here, right? This is a commitment that you have made. And yes, whilst this could be a commitment in a relationship, whether it's romantic or in a friendship, or whether this is a business partnership, I feel like this is also a commitment to yourself. This is a soul contract that you have been working through, okay? And it's interesting because I was being shown a visualization of you building a staircase step by step. and we literally have a staircase here, right? And I feel like this is a representation of you building towards this commitment, of you putting in the work to your goal, to your wish, your dream, your hope, your manifestation, a commitment into yourself, into loving yourself, into nurturing yourself, a commitment in your spiritual path, your journey, your connection with source, with the divine, okay? Your connection with receiving those messages, listening to your intuition, okay? There's so many different commitments that you have made that I feel that you have been working on, that you have been pouring your energy into, that you have been investing in. And I feel like this is now ushering through a message about this commitment in a way that I feel like it's taking you higher with the hawk. I feel like the hawk is taking you on its wings and you're soaring higher to the next level. So I feel like you've been receiving a lot of messages about this. I feel like you've been getting downloads, intuitive hits, you've been seeing synchronicities, you've been tuning into readings on YouTube or whatever, or on social media, and the messages have just been hitting for you. You've been receiving confirmations, you've been receiving affirmations for what it is that you already know, which is an invaluable part of our journey, right? And that's why I love to bring through confirmations in my readings, because they help us to have that other level of confidence that, yes, I am on the right track, I am on the right path. Thank you for that confirmation, Spirit. Thank you for telling me what I already know so that I can feel more confident to make the next step. I can feel confident in my own belief in myself. And that is a part of our evolution process of solidifying us down into our well-being, our being, our spirit, our connection with our own soul. You could also be receiving a message, or maybe you've already just received a message, but I feel like this is in the energy field right now. Someone is going to be approaching you, potentially for some of you here, so let me know if this message resonates for you. Come back to this session, let me know, because I'm seeing like your phone ringing, okay? This could be a literal phone call, it could be a text message, it could be an email, but there's something that you are receiving here in the form of a message. And of course, this can also come through in like a phone call from spirit, a phone call from the divine, and that we have a download for you, we have a message for you. And this could come through in your dream time as well, or in times of meditation, or in times when you are so deeply intrinsically focused on yourself, focused on your project, weaving that web. There's a download that you are going to receive, because in that moment you are in a vibrational match, a vibrational connection and alignment with this, okay? So let's see what other messages are wanting to come through in the cards. We have joy coming through with the numbers 37 or the number 10. And we have the swan with transformation, trusting the psychic gifts. Wow, this is powerful. This is gorgeous. So we've got quite a few birds showing up for you today, right? We had the raven, we have the hawk, and now we have the swan coming through. This is a powerful portal that you are transforming into. And this is going to install higher levels and layers of joy within your field. So ask yourself today, how can I tap into this frequency of joy? How can I tap into this energy of joy? How can I manifest joy in my world, in my life, on a daily basis? What do I need to choose today in order to activate joy? And maybe joy is simply a choice. I am choosing to feel joy. I am choosing to be joyful in this moment, right? Drop that in the comment section. I am choosing to experience joy. And the more that we make this conscious choice, the more that we set this focused intention on this frequency, the more that we will align with things to be joyful for, right? This is a process, a portal of deep transformation that you are shifting into. And there's a higher level of trusting in your ability. And it's interesting because I was feeling guided to talk about why I bring through confirmations in my readings, right? It's so that we can receive this higher level of confirmation, right? That trusting in our own abilities, trusting in our own path, that yes, I know what I'm doing. This is a confirmation for me because I already knew this. And through this process, we trust more and more in ourselves. We trust more and more in our psychic gifts. And that is a powerful activation in its own right. And so I feel like you are stepping into a time now where you are so much more powerful, and therefore you're going to be so much more aligned and activated with the frequencies of joy. We've got the sun coming through here on this stone on the joy card. So this is an energy of the sun. This is an energy of illumination, of success, of happiness, okay? And that's what the sun card in the tarot talks about. And the sun card in the tarot also talks about the frequencies of joy, right? Alignment, bliss. I feel like you're activating bliss codes as well. There's a lot of codings that are coming through for you. Joy codes, bliss codes, success codes, happiness codes, good fortune codes. Like there's so much that is activating within your being. The more that you believe in yourself, the more that you trust in your abilities, the more that you trust in your intuition, the more that you trust in your connection with source, the divine, that they will never let you fall. They've always got you in their wings. They're carrying you higher. The swan, a beautiful white bird here, signifying that divine connection. You could be seeing a lot of feathers around, whether they are white feathers, black feathers, brown feathers, spotted feathers. This is a symbolism of your connection to spirit, your connection to source, and your connection to your elevation. So let's see, what messages can we tap into here? What energies want to be installed and activated? What are some supporting energies and messages here that want to be tapped into? Ooh, we have the Four of Acorns coming through here with comfort and community. This is the Four of Wands, right? And this is the energy that I was pulling through in the pre-download messages. So I love that. That's really cool. I love how that's come through again. Beautiful confirmation, right? So many confirmations. And we have the Traveler, adventure and potential. This is the energy of the novice. This is you starting afresh. This is you taking a leap of faith, not knowing what to expect, but going on that adventure anyway. And look what we have in the background. We have that beautiful sun that we were just tapping into, that we were just exploring there. I love that. We have the Knight of Crystals with endurance and determination. Wow. And one more card. We have the Ten of Feathers, recovery and transformation. Oh my gosh. This is a major cycle that you are closing out here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Crystals, persistence and new possibilities, with a beautiful ladybird that is coming through here. I love that. And the ladybirds really are a positive omen of magic, of good fortune, of good luck, okay? So if you have been experiencing, luck that hasn't been on your side potentially, I feel like this is shifting for you. And even if you haven't been experiencing bad luck, I see good fortune coming through. I see good luck on its way to you. You could be seeing ladybirds around or ladybugs around. Pay attention to that because they bring a really positive omen, okay? So I love that we've got the Four of Acorns here, the Four of Wands coming through. I feel like, with the energy of community that we're tapping into here, this is the love energy, the love frequency, the friendships, the connections, the relationships, that sense of belonging, okay? That is coming through for you on a deeper level, okay? As we said, you are activating and mastering your blueprint for security and stability and comfort, a feeling of comfort. But I feel like this is also not clinging on to things too tightly because your higher self, the universe, is about to shift you into a new adventure, okay? You're actually branching out into a different pathway that is going to be very expansive for you, exciting for you, and there's going to be a lot of new beginnings. As we said with the novice energy, you may be extended by others or by the universe, like certain opportunities or experiences that you might feel like, well, I'm not qualified in this, or I've never done this before. What do I even do with this? But give it a chance, okay? This is a strong message coming through. Give it a chance, because whatever this is going to open something up for you. It's going to broaden your horizons. And you've got this beautiful energy of the Knight of Crystals here, the Knight of Pentacles, which is this energy of endurance and determination. And I feel like you've really had to work hard to get to where you are now. You've had to overcome a lot of obstacles. You've had to travel and traverse the deserts, the dryness, those denser energies, you know, those times where nothing has been growing, nothing has been blooming. And it's like, are my efforts going to pay off? Are they going to return to me? And it's, as we said previously, yes, they will. Whatever you have been extending, whatever you have been investing is going to manifest for you tenfold. It's going to come back to you. Keep your intentions pure. Keep focusing on yourself, but be open to working with community, right? Be open to working with others, collaborations, because this will bring you success. And I feel like there's new connections coming through that will be able to mirror and match your level of endurance, your level of determination. These are souls who have been through similar situations to you, right? They're people who have put in the work, who are not afraid to dig deep, to put in the work to get to where they want to go, okay? But there's someone who is very humble, someone who has built up a higher level and layer of humility and a healthy ego in the fact that they believe in themselves, they believe in their mission, but they don't feel like they're better than anyone else, okay? And that's the energy that you are coming from as well. And when we hold this energy, this can feel kind of lonely at times because, you know, it can feel difficult and challenging to find others that match their energy. But I feel like this is coming through for you in the form of soul family. With the Ten of Feathers, you have recovered from so much. With the snake energy coming through, you have shed so many different layers. And I feel like this has been a series of transformations for you, like transformation after transformation after transformation. And both of these cards here literally say transformation. So I feel like because these are like this side, the bookend here of this spread at this point, you are closing out a transformation. This is almost like the final transformation of all transformations. This is the final boss energy. This is a final shift that is going to change everything for you, okay? So you're closing out cycles here that are limiting you, that are holding you back, that are keeping you trapped in fear or restrictions or burdens, right? And look what we have here on this card. We have feathers, like literally everywhere. And this, of course, is the Ten of Feathers. And I was saying you may be seeing a lot of feathers around. And I feel like these feathers that you are seeing are kind of confirmations and little nods from the universe that, yes, you're doing amazing. Congratulations for shedding another layer. Congratulations for releasing another layer of what is not serving you, of what is not evolving you, okay? Of what is not helpful for you moving forward. Tapping into this energy of the traveler as well, your childlike essence is very significant here. Having more fun, as we said, tapping into more joy, okay? So really exploring what brings you joy at this time, I feel, is going to be very significant for you. Let's see, what other messages are wanting to come through today? What other messages, frequencies and energies are wanting to be tapped into and activated? Oh, we have trust coming through. Leap into the unknown. Have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is a powerful confirmation for what we've already been talking about, right? Taking a leap of faith. This is the traveler energy. This is the novice energy. Taking a leap into the unknown. Even if you don't know where you will land, okay? You are going to land amongst the stars is what's coming through here. Have faith and move forward and believe you will fly. It's, as we said, spirit, source, the universe is carrying you up in their wings right now. They are elevating you. And in those moments where you feel like you don't have the strength or the stamina to continue, you're going to be carried the rest of the way. You're going to be carried on the wings of the universe, of source, of your higher self, of the divine, to get you to where you need to go. This is trusting in that collaboration with spirit. This is trusting that spirit has your back, that you are supported every step of the way, because you absolutely are. So take a leap of faith today. Ask yourself, where am I being guided to take a leap of faith? What is calling me to just go for it, to give it a try, to give it a go, to tap into that energy of joy and expansion and trust and faith that this will take me where I need to go. And if I do feel like I'm falling, I'm just going to land amongst the stars, because there's so much potential that is opening up for you here. Bottom of the deck, we do have anger coming through. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions as sacred. Yes. There's something coming up from within you here that I feel has been suppressed. And I feel like this is what that anger energy is. I feel a suppression. And this could be something that occurred from childhood with the traveler energy, the novice energy, or early on in life, or this could be something that you've passed through lifetimes, okay? Things that have been passed on through lifetimes. And I was getting a very past life energy coming through at the beginning of this session. Like everything is interlinked, everything is intertwined here, right? And something is unfolding, something is unraveling here. And to unravel and to unpick this knot, whatever this twist is, there is going to be things coming through that were trapped underneath the surface. And one of those things was some form of suppression, something that you maybe couldn't express. This could be your voice. It could be a creative project. It could be just being creative in general. It could be a healing. It could be an expression of self or an idea, or something that you needed to communicate. Whatever this is that has been suppressed, this is coming to the surface now, okay? And this is actually going to be shifting your vibrational resonance, okay? And this needs to come to the surface. This needs to be released with the 10 of feathers, so that you can bounce back from this, that you can transform. So this is actually a portal of transformation for you. And you're going to be bouncing back, because I'm being shown like a rubber band, how it just comes back into its shape. And so I feel like there's something that could feel like it's been stretched out, but you're just going to bounce back from it, okay? So have faith and have trust in that. Have faith and have trust that you are supported, that you are protected, and that it's safe to release whatever this suppression is within yourself. In fact, it needs to be released. It needs to be felt. And through this release, you are absolutely going to be tapping into higher levels of joy, a joy that you have not experienced before, because it was being watered down. It was being dimmed, okay, by whatever was being suppressed. This could even be a joy that was being suppressed, something that you experienced a lot of joy in that made you really happy, but it was suppressed in some way, okay? So very powerful energy is coming through here. So let's pull through a final message to close out this session today, a final message, activation, and guidance for you moving forward. So what wants to come through for those who are still tuning into this session, please? What other message and activation wants to come through for those who are tuning into this session? Oh wow, we have Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. We've got the number 14 coming through here, or the number 5. The number 14 in the tarot is the Temperance card, which talks about balance, harmony, moderation, going with the flow. Wow. And I feel like this is what you're being guided to do. You could feel like you are drifting, like you are floating right now, like you are lost at sea. Look what we have on the bottom of the deck, lost compass, getting back to integrity. Yeah, somehow along the way, you could have felt like you'd lost yourself, or you'd lost your rhythm, you'd lost your flow, you'd lost your footing. But as we said, you're going to bounce right back, So whether this is something that you have experienced in the past, whether this is something you are going through right now, or whether this is something that you will drift in and out of in the future, feeling lost or disconnected, it's a completely normal part of the process, especially when we're going through an awakening, when we're going through a deep transformation, a rebirth. We can feel disconnected, okay, because we're being taken offline in so many different ways, disconnected, so that we can recalibrate, so that we can renew, so that we can reconnect with a more strong and stable connection, okay? This is like a Wi-Fi signal. I'm being shown like a Wi-Fi signal being really strong, and then all of a sudden it says a weak signal, it's being disrupted. Something is being temporarily disrupted. Yes, we got that message at the bottom of the deck earlier on in this session, the disruption card, right? This is just momentarily. This is a momentary blip in the whole tapestry of your life and the whole existence of your journey. You will get back into alignment again, okay? This actually is a realignment. This actually is a recalibration. So right now, you're being guided to experience life as it comes, okay? Trust in your path, trust in your process, trust in how things are unfolding. Allow life to steer the ship a little bit. I feel like your higher self is very much in control right now, okay? And so you may feel like you're disconnected at times, but you're absolutely not. Especially when we're going through the storm, right? We can feel like there's so many disruptions, so many distractions. Where am I? Where am I going? Am I on the right path? Yes, you are. Just keep trusting, okay? Stay determined, because you've got this endurance to push you through no matter what happens. Flow through these transformations, because you are activating a deeper level of your potential here. You are going on a new adventure. You are crossing the ocean, crossing the sea, and you don't know which piece of land you're going to arrive at. You don't know what country you're going to be brought to shore at, but it's absolutely going to bring with it a powerful new adventure, an opportunity to try something new. So let's tap into the guidebook here for this drifter card and see what other messages, activations, and guidance are wanting to be brought through today. So we have drifter. What lights you up? Experiencing life as it comes. Seeking the essence, but not knowing the form. The drifter invites you to step out of your to-do list and your ordinary routine to feel the breeze against your skin, calling you to follow the wind and explore life's opportunities. When the drifter appears, it's a sign that it's time to cut the mooring lines holding you to the dock. It's not important to know the destination before you set sail. It will become clear as you leave port. Do not wait for a map, as there are none to where you are destined to go, but be sure that you do have a compass to keep you true. Yours is the pure love and your intention to be free, even of your own beliefs and preconceptions. Few appreciate the energy of the drifter. Here, you might not seem to be doing anything worthwhile or meeting someone else's expectations, but you are the only one who understands that others are running full out on the hamster wheel and getting nowhere. Your laziness is an underappreciated virtue. You know that life will find you and bring you everything you require without your having to search for it, by simply being instead of frantically doing. Even as you let your mind wander, releasing it to go out on a daily walkabout, call it back home regularly to deliver news from the cosmos. The drifter helps you find what you are looking for, even when you didn't think you were seeking anything. Wow, this is something that you are going to find that you didn't even know you were looking for. This is something, as we said, approaching you and taking you by surprise. When you least expect it, something will come through that will answer a prayer that you didn't even know you had put out there to the universe. But energetically, you've called something in. Energetically, you are recalibrating, realigning, and this is taking you on a different pathway. You are branching out, okay? So remember, continue to build your foundations and nurture your well-being, and there will be soon much to celebrate. This is powerful. The drifter energy is taking you to mystery lands, places that you never expected you would go, that you would reach. Okay, well, this is absolutely meant to be for you. So try not to hold any too restricting expectations. Allow your higher self to steer the ship and the universe to guide you, because you are always supported. Every step of the way, you are guided. So this has been your session today, my loves. What a beautiful session reading this has been. I am super, super excited. If this adventure has already started for you, please let us know in the comments. Let us know what this adventure is for you. Or if there's an intention that you have set for an adventure, what is that adventure? How does it look like? Okay. Anything you would like to share about this, please do. I would really love to tap in with that and see what it is that you are exploring. So let's see what emojis we should drop in the comments today. I feel like let's drop a ring emoji. Let's drop a swan emoji. Let's drop a sun emoji, a snake emoji, or a boat or sea water emoji in the comment section. If this has been your session today, if you've resonated with this session, or if you would like to claim any of this powerful energy of receiving higher messages, omens, a deeper level of connection and commitment to your path, your relationships, and your experiences. Activating a higher level of joy and experiences that bring you more joy, tapping into adventure, unlocking a deeper level of potential, trusting in your path, your psychic abilities, your journey, having that faith to step into the unknown, to trust the transformations, and to experience life as it comes. And please let me know in the comments how this session has resonated for you. How has this session activated you? I always love to connect with you and read your comments. Thank you so much for sharing your stories and for leaving such beautiful, empowering and inspiring messages. Thank you so much for all of your love, your support, not only with myself, but also with each other as well. You are so, so appreciated. And I always love to see you all interacting and helping and supporting one another. Thank you so much for all of your positive energy exchanges via your thumbs ups, your comments, your subscribes, sharing my channel with your friends, family and loved ones, and also for your donations as well. Thank you so, so much for your generosity. Your support truly means the world and truly makes such a powerful difference. And if you would like to dive into a personally calibrated session with myself, you'll be able to find my website in the description box, where you'll be able to see all of the services that I currently offer and book with me directly there. Don't forget to check that little purple banner right at the top of my website, and that will always have a little update on my current availability and when I'll next be unlocking new personal session spaces. Thank you so much for your patience and understanding. And in the meantime, if you'd like to dive into some more messages, guidance and confirmations and activations for your path, don't forget to check out my channel. All of my readings are calibrated to be timeless, so whenever you are stumbling across a reading or one pops into your feed, that is the perfect and divine time for you. And with all this being said, my loves, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for connecting. I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for helping to build this beautiful and blossoming community. Wishing you all the best, sending you so much love. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Bye.